Hi, I'm Russell Taylor. I'm the Axe Global Brand VP. I was 18 when Axe launched in the UK, so I used the brand right through university. I then went to work for Unilever. I became the brand manager for Lynx. I was the European brand manager for Axe. I then launched Axe in Colombia and Venezuela when I was the marketing VP in Andina. I also met my wife through Axe. Back in '95, I launched a fragrance called Africa. It won the Chairman's Innovation Award for the year, and my prize was a dinner for two at some swanky restaurant. So I plucked up the courage, invited somebody I'd been meaning to invite out for a good while, and we spent the rest of our life together. Axe taps into every guy's latent desire, being more attractive to the opposite sex. The Axe target is young male, 16, 24. And what that means is we have to re-recruit effectively an entire user base every 5, 6, 7 years, or we don't have a brand. It is absolutely true that 24 hours in the day of the life of the consumer is the best way for us to connect.
Instead of going to consumers with a script of questions to understand the habits, we didn't have a script, we didn't have answers to be answered, questions to be answered, but basically what we did was we spent a full day with them from 10 a.m. until 4 a.m. in the next day. You can imagine, by the end of the day, we were like best friends with them.
The more we know our consumer, the more confident we are that the work that we do is going to resonate with that consumer. And the more confidence we have, the more risk we take. The more risk we take, the better we connect with our consumer. So we invest a lot of our time in the values and the behaviors of the brand. We do this through something that we call axiology. We try and foster this spirit of an independent republic, and we do that because we believe it is so important that people feel that they're part of something. And only if we are behaving in a certain way will we get the sorts of actions that we want from our people.
When you work for Axe, it's almost like you allow yourself to be young again, and you allow yourself to do silly things. And that's actually a very good feeling. This is very liberating, because you don't feel you are being judged, no one knows more than you, you don't know. You are just, it's very instinctive, and that's very special.
It's a fantastically empowering thing to feel that you're part of a community where work is shared and where you have the opportunity to add value. I'm very lucky in that I get to work with some fantastic people on the Axe brand, both in the agencies and within Unilever itself. There have been fantastic examples of execution at a local level. Just this year alone, through Axe Excite, we've seen some brilliant examples. The UK did angels falling on the platform of a railway station. Fantastically different and interesting and engaging. Chile projected angels on massive walls to get huge talkability in town centres. Thailand did some brilliant stuff in theatres. And this is what heartens me. Around the world I go and I see the Axe brand brought to life in slightly different ways, all of which build on the basic idea that comes through centrally. If you can find people who are brilliant at something, you have to give them all of the space to be absolutely brilliant and protect those people. Everything is in the execution. The consumer does not care where an idea has come from. And that's why we have a model on this brand that is adopt and adapt. If something is bloody good, just do it. And if something needs some local touch, put it in, but don't put it in half-heartedly. Put it in absolutely all the way, because that's what's going to get noticed and that's what's going to get talked about. We're trying to be big, we're trying to be bold, we're trying to be cool, and we're trying to be famous. And that's terrific, everybody gets that. Axe strives for iconic status everywhere. We've got to do things that, quite frankly, even we get scared about. Every creative journey is a risk, and that's the great thing about it. The scary thing is, it does go wrong. And when it goes wrong, we've got to be brave, we've got to be bold. All goes well, we celebrate together.